Over, Jerry came to the side and had a word with Sean Boylan, and as a result Ollie Murphy is about to be introduced into the game. One other point, Declan Kerrigan was concussed. I spoke to him in the treatment room a few moments ago. He's recovering.
Okay, so Declan Kerrigan is off, and so too Trevor Giles, but Trevor has to be replaced through injury by Ollie Murphy, and that's up towards Ollie, beaten for it by Ronan Quinn. So Ollie, the man who really cut loose against Kildare last year in that epic second game. Can he repeat his party piece? Donald Curtis. Quinn is under it again, getting on the ball time and again. Nigel Nestor coming in. Ollie Murphy calling for it. Winding up for the kick. He's got Graham Geraghty going through. Challenged, holds onto it, but then fumbles, gets it back. Working tirelessly. McManus available. Trying to work it in towards Tommy Dowd. Brian Lacey there beside him, and he's fouled. And doesn't do the fouling, takes too many steps. Lacey fired up. Dowd out of luck for the second time in the last 3 minutes. Kildare get the free kick. You can count the number of steps. Yes, he did take more than 4, far too many. Well done to Brian Lacey, I'm sure, is what the Kildare fans are saying, in his 9th championship match. But of course 6 of those were with Tipperary. Enda McManus coming back, challenged by Early, challenged by Rainbow. Out to Ollie Murphy, they need a point here, and he's put it wide. 10 wides for Meath, most unlike them.
Well, everything's flowing in Kildare's favour at the moment, and the wind has even picked up a bit, blowing with them down into the railway goal. I suppose the last thing in the world Meath would need at this stage is Trevor Giles to go off. So even though Meath are going to fight hard, it's going to be very difficult for them now to come back. 2 points of a lead is a good lead in a tight game like this, and Kildare can afford to play their extra man back in defence.
And across the other side of the field, I've spotted Jody Devine being prepared. Meanwhile, it's Glenn Ryan to Willie McCreary. No marking. McCreary setting off. Well known in the racing business in Kildare. But now it's for football, he's noted. 20 metres out, some pulling and dragging. Mark O'Reilly quizzing the decision, all in vain. Graven is ready to take the kick, and Jody Devine has just come in. Mick O'Dwyer then just wondering if a 3-point lead will be enough to see his side through. Stephen Dillon, the one who has been replaced. Jody Devine is in for his 20th championship match. There he is. Oof. Shaping up to John Finn straight away. Still Meath with only 1 point from play in this Leinster final. When has that ever happened before? Graven kicks his 4th point. All of them from frees. All of them precious. Now being urged on. Sheer to the rafters. 9 points to 6. And 11 minutes remaining. The tension of the occasion. 1956, the last time that Kildare won the Leinster Championship. They'll never get a better chance than this right now. Barry Callahan having to go back, restart the movement. Racing away at the other end, but it's Nigel Nestor. Tommy Dowd. Devine was available. Again, it's Dowd. Very much on a solo effort once again in this, it seems. Now he lays it off to Ollie Murphy. Ollie's kick. They dispute it, but it looked very good from here. A valid score, and Murphy has got his first, and now only 2 points in it. We just had mentioned that they'd only scored 1 point from play. You were wondering where Tommy was going, seemed he was going to end up in O'Connell Street. Finally laid it off to the man who was in support, Ollie Murphy, and that means 2nd point from play this afternoon. Hoping to work the oracle once again, Sauce Dowling. He's had a long career. 10 years ago he was Kildare Player of the Year. Barry Callahan here, who starred in the championship at quarter forward just 2 seasons ago. Enda McManus, jersey pulled by Dermot Early. Free very quickly taken. No time for pausing in this match. Jody Devine, again, very direct football, going forward, taking it on beyond John Finn. getting bottled up a little. Outside of the boot, intended for Nestor, picked up instead by Early. Now Buckley, here's Lacey. What a finish to this match. Down towards Graven. Will the Leinster Championship of '98 be remembered as the year that Kildare came good? With a father and son combination. That's the son, Carroll. Carroll taking it back from Martin Lynch. Just checking his stride, steadying himself and putting it over the bar. 3 between them again. There's defiance for you from the supporters. Carroll O'Dwyer's second point. Fed to him by Martin Lynch. 10-7. Good play here by Martin Lynch, doing the sensible thing. Then a quick check by Carroll O'Dwyer, and that's a great kick. He is perhaps the missing link for them this year. Towards Willie McCreary. McCreary down towards Martin Lynch again. Is this to be Micko's day and Kildare's day? McCormack going through, fumbling. I think he saw the whites of Conor Martin's eyes as Micko saw his man attacking. It's going to be a 45.
Well, the game is opening up at this stage now, and Kildare are playing great football, mixing around a bit of kicking as well as the short hand passing. But they need to get another point or two to be safe, because there's always a danger of Meath coming back and scoring a goal.
Plenty of butterflies in plenty of tummies. Brendan Riley so disappointed, having been sent off with 20 minutes to go. In case you've joined us late, it's Meath down to 14. They've also lost Trevor Giles through injury. Kildare have lost Declan Kerrigan through injury. 2 fresh men in for Meath to try and freshen up their ideas. Niall Buckley with this 45-metre free. It's going left. It's gone wide. 9 wides now for Meath, or for Kildare, 10 for Meath. One of the tightest corners he's been in are Meath to lose a Leinster final for the 2nd year in a row. John McDermott in there battling with Hank Traynor. Callaghan hoofing it through the centre. Going down was McGee. Sus Dowling was there as well, and again it's Sus Dowling in quickly, but that time using his boot unfairly. Devine to take the free kick. No time to delay. In towards Ollie Murphy, picked up by Ray McGee. Back to Murphy again. You'll never have a Meath team beaten. There's still time. McGee kicking. It's a wonderful block by John Finn. It's a 45. Oh, what wonderful skill. What a finish. It's thrilling. All because of the sheer industry and commitment of these two teams. It was McGee going in. Great block by John Finn from Clane.
Yes, and a feature of the game has been the discipline showed by the Kildare backs and the amount of good tackles they have made, and always willing to dive in and block down the kicks.
There are still 6 teams left in the hunt for the All-Ireland, but Meath have only 5 minutes to go, and they trail by 3. Ollie Murphy kicking. It drops in the square towards Tommy Dowdy, trying to get a fist onto it. Back out it comes towards McDermott. Nigel Nestor there. Outside to McManus. Look at the number of Kildare players ready to block this down if they can. Tommy Dowd has to come way out. 30 metres out to get space, and it's a terrific kick. Tommy Dowd may have missed a few earlier on. He's finally got one. This match is not over by any means. 10-8 in Kildare's favour. But look, as the ball was fed back, he had to go 30 metres out to get away from any one of the Kildare challenges. Good tactics, good kicking. Now, if one of these sides could get a goal. McDermott. All of a sudden, it's Kildare who look a bit weary. This is Devine. Here's another chance. It looks good, and it's gone over. There's only one between them. The 2 subs who came on have done the business. Jody Devine with his first point, making it 10 points to 9. 4 minutes left. Again, it was Tommy Dowd knocking it back to Jody Devine, and a brilliant kick by Jody.
Yes, a repeat of last year as far as Jody is concerned, when he came on against Kildare and saved Meath.
That's exactly right, yes. But back come Kildare. McCreary outside to Martin Lynch, ever the man for the big occasion. He has yet to score, but he's set chances up. He's missed this one. He's also missed a lot of training, of course, because of the collarbone injury. And Miko is pacing up and down that line like a worried and most concerned man.
Well, it's eminently savable from a Meath point of view now. Kildare haven't pushed home their advantage.
McDermott for the 14 men, hoping to win the Leinster title for the 19th time, but right now just hoping to rescue the game. Hank Traynor, that's going away to the right, still in play. McGee challenging, Christy Byrne pulling his jersey, free out. Referees had a good match. Down towards Corrick Raven. Mark O'Reilly, they scrambled for it. Have you ever seen amateur players who don't get paid a penny for this, putting in this kind of mighty effort? 3 against 2, and the 3 get it. Rainbow getting it away to Buckley. Rarely have I experienced so much tension at an occasion. Absolutely wonderful. Lynch. 2 men going for it. 1 Meath man, and the 1 Meath man was Barry Callahan, and he sets them up with another chance of an equaliser with McDermott. 2.5 minutes remain. Cleverly played in towards Murphy, feeding it back towards Graham Geraghty, fumbling, still giving it everything. The defence having to be disciplined, and it's a free in. It's a chance of the equaliser. Glenn Ryan on his knees. They had the championship won, he says, I'm sure. This is what was happening just moments ago here. The upshot of it is a free kick. Geraghty was in. Here's the free kick coming. McGee kicking it, he's got it over the bar. 3 points for Ray McGee. They're level for the 4th time. The Meath fans who must have thought it was gone and lost, and they're back level. But we still have about 1.5 minutes to play. Who's got the strength? Who's got the stamina? Who's got the courage now to dig really deep? It's going to take something special. Martin Lynch is a player loose inside. Here it comes from Brian Murphy. It's a goal! Kildare score a goal! And it's Brian Murphy who's done it! Just over 1 minute remained. The most wonderful comeback at the other end. But the counter blow from Kildare. Murphy's goal, making it 110 to 10 points. And now Meath come forward. I'll tell you, we'll all need a check on the hearts after this particular match. Murphy feeding it in beyond McDermott. There was a chance there just for a moment, but Niall Buckley has it back. The SARS man, whose grandfather was a famous Kildare player of yesteryear. Brian Murphy, the hero. But it was a wonderful ball over by Martin Lynch to spot him. They go again. Eddie McCormack trying to ensure victory, but he's put it wide. 11 wides, but who cares? He won't care. But this move just moments ago by Martin Lynch, he set up points, he's now set up a goal, and that was clinical finishing by Murphy.
Yes, Brian Murphy did exactly the same, of course, last year. Scored a great goal in the second match. Brilliant ball across by Martin Lynch, though, to set him up.
Devine, just now into injury time. Free kick to Meath. The referee's slowing it down, and John Finn's going to have the name taken. Whew. I don't know about you, but the tension is incredible.
Yes, well, it's a goal or bust from this move for Meath.
So John Finn concedes the free kick. Jody Devine knocks it in. It's caught in there well by Ollie Murphy. They need a goal. It's up in the air. It's stayed to play for McDermott's there. He got a fist on it. It's gone wide. Christy Byrne goes down injured. Disappointment there on the face of the mentors and the subs. Christy Byrne just winded. Christy playing in his 12th championship match. Micko, who's seen it all, done it all, never won the Leinster title. He's won the Munster, he's won the All-Ireland with Kerry. This is the best chance he's ever going to have. Meath created 24 chances, Kildare just one less, 23. But they have a one-goal lead. All eyes on the referee. Well into injury time. Buckley takes it back. Are we about to see Kildare win for the first time since 1956? Surely it has to be. They've got the free kick. McDermott goes back.
Well, it's been a very tight game, Jared. Not much in it, but I don't think anybody could begrudge Kildare the victory. They have, I think, been slightly the better team for most of the game.
You just got a quick glimpse there of the face of Davy Dalton, one of the great stars, out injured. Didn't get his position back when he recovered. Broken down, won again by Enda McManus. Fisted towards Callaghan, but he never had a chance of getting that one. Instead, it's Willie McCreary. It's over the bar, and Kildare now are about to be crowned champions. Willie's second point. We've seen so many teams come in this decade to win championships in hurling and football. We've never seen Kildare. You've got to have long, long memories. They won first in 1903. Carol O'Dwyer belting it into space, taken well by Eddie McCormack. Now they're all confident. Now they're champions. McCormack second. We're still in injury time. Still a few more seconds to play. Kildare will go mad, I'm sure, for a week after this. Who can blame them?
Well, this champagne stuff from Kildare now at this stage. 2 brilliant points from play.
Well, when you get the goal and your opposition is down to 14 and you're back playing at full throttle again, I suppose it's easy to come forward and be a bit confident. McDermott, what can he do? They're 5 behind, a little row almost threatening to erupt here, but thankfully common sense prevailing. The referee has now played 3 minutes of injury time. There can't be much left in this. Again, pressure on the defence, but they get a free kick out. Ronan Quinn about to take it. The referee has had another long look at the watch. I think it's all over. It is, and Kildare are the champions. Champions for the first time in 42 years. Look at this for celebration. They won it, as I told you, in 1903 for the first time. That was after 3 matches against, of all opposition, Kilkenny. They won it in 1905 against Louth. They beat Dublin in 1919. Then 7 wins in 10 years between 1926 and 1935. Their final win was 1956 when they beat Wexford 2-11 to 1-8. And now they have won it for the 12th time in 1998. Wild celebrations. Finally, the captain, Glenn Ryan, I'm sure will get across here. Carol O'Dwyer, he came in, he showed he could take scores from distance. He was one of the key parts of the jigsaw that Micko put together. Credit as well the other members of the backroom team, Pat Dunny, John Crofton and Pat McCarthy. And for the record, they won by 5. It's Kildare, 1 goal and 12 points. Meath, 10 points. What a finish, and this is what it's all about. The colours of both counties are there. Now the celebration begins. Now the invasion of Croke Park. They've been bitterly disappointed in over the years. These fans had nothing to cheer about. Now they've got a team, winners in the last 4 of the All-Ireland Series and champions of Leinster.
Yes, and Jared, nobody could deserve it more than Glenn Ryan. He's been a fantastic player for Kildare over the last number of years. A great leader, a great captain, and nobody in Meath, I'm sure, would begrudge him his hour of glory. And a lot of other Kildare players too have been great footballers and just never got any reward. People there like Niall Buckley and Willie McCreary and Declan Kerrigan have been around a long time, Sauce Dowling, and it's nice for them to at least have one day in the sun.
And I mentioned also Sean Boylan and his backroom team and his great lads who, It takes two teams to give us a wonderful finish like we had there. Unbelievable tension.
And a great achievement too for Mick O'Dwyer. After all he did with Kerry, it was a great thing for him to come to Kildare, and now we see the reward for it out here on the pitch. Thousands and thousands of Kildare people. It's a great day for them, and fair play to them. I think they deserve it.
A great victory over a very gallant Meath team. I'd like to thank the sponsors of the Football Championship, Bank of Ireland, and their representative today here, Joel Larkin. I'd like to thank the referee and his officials. I'd like to thank the supporters of both teams who came along here in their great numbers today on this historic occasion for football. There's not very often that a Rowan Towers man captains a Kildare team to a Leinster victory. It's not very often. It's not very often that we have a Rowan Towers man as vice
42 years. And after this and after the celebrations, I'm sure Mick O'Dwyer will think about the Munster final, which we'll have very shortly. And will it be a case of Micko's old team against Micko's newest side? And what a side. They've won this by 5 points.
Down in Thurles already, Kerry have won. Marty Morrissey.